Hey there, this is Dr. Evan Osar. I'm going to show you how to use the Roga to improve thoracic rotation. Welcome to this edition of Facebook Live. Thank you for being part of our community and allowing us to be part of your community. Last week, Janice and I spoke to a group of golfers out in Arizona, and one of the things we were discussing is thoracic rotation and how thoracic rotation, especially rotation of the thoracic rings, those 10 pairs of rings, are important to the golf game. So it was mostly older golfers, those of us over 50 plus. Not that I golf, but I'm over 50 years of age. And most of these individuals were in their 60s and 70s. So one of the things we discussed is the importance of how the thoracic rings rotate and how they need to rotate and actually move independently of the pelvis for an optimal golf swing. Now, one of the things we shared in our last edition of our Facebook Live is we showed you one of the patterns that we use to train thoracic rotation. That was a half kneel with the hands behind the head and using the wall to help create that long spine as well as that rotation, that thoracic rotation. Here's another pattern we'll use as a part of our dynamic warm-up with our golfers. We like the Roga. It's a perfect length for most individuals. You can use a full-length roller as well. You can even use a yoga block. You can even just hold your hands. I like the Roga because it's about as wide as many of our clients are. Obviously, we have some clients bigger, smaller, but it's a good width for most individuals. If they have the ability, I will have them put their arms up so their forearms are in line with the roller. So what I'm going to have them do is they're going to do a lateral lunge. So again, this is a great dynamic warm-up for the hips because it allows them to shift their weight, which is a lot of the golf swing. So obviously they're not taking a step, but this allows them to take a step. And as I take a step to my right side, I'm going to create right rotation. And I'm going to use my left hand to push my right side back. So as I face this direction, I step to the right, shift my pelvis to the right, and then use my left hand to push my right hand, which opens up the chest here and allows for that thoracic rotation. What I don't want to have happen is as I step, I don't want to go into this lateral bend here. So I'm trying to stay on that axis, keep the thoracic spine and that thorax stacked over top the pelvis. So step and then rotate using the left hand to push the right hand back, and then I come back. Step, rotate. So it's a great way to load up that right side hip as I'm stepping to the right, allow me to create that diagonal lengthening of that anterior oblique chain. And also then to open up, it's a great way to open up the front side of the shoulder, which our clients need to get their arm into that right position here. So going to the left, step left, and I'm going to use my right hand, push that left arm up and back. So I'm getting that opening up through the front side of the chest and down through the anterior oblique chain. So step and then push lightly and rotate. Step, loading up that left hip and that left anterior oblique chain. Great way, great dynamic pattern to help warm up your golfers, your pickleball players, and any individual that does rotation sports. And even if your clients don't do rotation sports, it's a great pattern to train the ability to move the rib cage independent of the pelvis, which we need for walking, running, and most activities, dynamic activities of everyday life. So give that a try. Let me know how it goes. But remember, it always starts with aligning the thorax over top of the pelvis, teaching the client how to breathe. So we taught these individuals in this class how to breathe, I should say how to align and breathe. We had them all check thoracic rotation prior to. We just had them sit, activate their, release through their thorax as they were breathing, doing some rotation, getting the idea of rotating those rings on that axis, and then all of them, maybe not all of them, 95% of them raised their hand when I asked them how many of you showed improvements in your thoracic rotation afterwards. In fact, they had more rotation on their more limited side by doing this one simple exercise than they did on the opposite side. So great pre and post assessment and testament to the importance of stacking the thoracic rings over top of the pelvis, which is a ring. Again, my mentor Diane Lee taught me a lot of these concepts, and I'm just sharing the information that she shared with me and teaching them the importance of breathing. Stack the rings, control pressure. pressure regulation. Breathing also helps to open up and allows myofascial release through that three-dimensional breathing, and then incorporating that into your functional patterns, and that's how you improve rotation. That's how you decrease stress on areas like the low back and knees. That is often an issue with your golfers, pickleball players, and other rotational sports, and that's how you become the go-to specialist in your area and attract more individuals that need, want, and will pay you for your expertise. If you have any questions about thoracic rotation, things that you found that work, things that you have challenges with, put them in the post and I'll answer those as well. This is Dr. Evan Osar with Integrative Movement Institute. Thanks so much. Again, make it a great day, make it a great week. Go out there and lead those individuals that need you to be that coach for them, to help uplift them, to help teach them the power of alignment and breathing and control, and to help them realize the potential they have inside themselves. Thanks so much. Make it a great day. We'll see you next time. Hello, Steve Gleason. How are you?